phrase to spend time. And when you use spend in this way, it's about how you pass the time or how you use the time. The boys and girls in London spend their time seeing wonderful things. That's how they pass their time. That's how they use their time. Let's practice using this phrase, spend time, a little bit. Let's say the children, they spend their time seeing wonderful things. How would you make a yes/no question with that sentence? They spend their time seeing wonderful things. Can you make a yes/no question? Do they? Do they spend their time? Do they spend their time seeing? Do they spend their time seeing wonderful things? Do they spend their time seeing wonderful things? Oh wait, let's put that up here. Where is it? Spend time. Okay, do they spend their time seeing wonderful things? How do you answer no? No. No, they don't. No, they don't spend their time. No, they don't spend their time seeing wonderful things. Let's make a how question. How spend time? How? How do they? How do they spend? How do they spend their time? How do they spend their time? Let's answer with studying. They don't spend their time seeing wonderful things. They spend their time studying. They don't spend their time seeing wonderful things. They spend their time studying. Let's try another example using spend time. The boys and girls of London spend their time at the zoo. How will you make a yes/no question with that sentence? The boys and girls of London spend their time at the zoo. Let's say they, not the boys and girls of London. Do they? Do they spend their time? Do they spend their time going to the zoo? Or let's say at the zoo, sorry. Do they spend their time at the zoo? Do they spend their time at the zoo? Answer no. No. No, they don't. No, they don't spend their time. No, they don't spend their time at the zoo. Make a where question. Where spend time? Where? Where do they? Where do they? Where do they? Where do they spend? Where do they spend their time? Where do they spend their time? And the answer is at school. They spend their time at school. They spend their time at school. They spend their time at school. They don't spend their time at the zoo. They spend their time at school. All right, let's take this down. Again, as I'm reading, if you see something that I don't mention, that I fail to mention, just ask in the chat. And if I see it,